Happy Father's Day to all the dads out there today. Jose Barrios is on the mound. He is trying to help pitch the Blue Jays to a series win.
Quan, he just continues to hit. He was 3 for 4 yesterday. He's now 5 for 9 in the series, and the Guardians have their leadoff man aboard.
So now 11 straight.
Here's Tyler Freeman, the center fielder.
What a bunt
That is
by
a good
Tyler
bunt.
Freeman, and it'll be an infield hit. And so now the Guardians are in business right out of the gate.
So it's first and second, nobody out here in the top of the first inning, and the batter is Andres Jimenez. And this is bounced up the middle. Kiner Falefa for one, and not in time for the double play. Very close at first. They do get the out at second.
Josh Naylor climbs in, riding a 4-game hitting streak.
Runner goes from first, and the pitch is popped up into shallow center field. Varsho is in to make the catch, and the throw will come to the plate, and Quan elected not to go. I thought he was going to go on that. He took 2-3 hard steps, put the brakes on. So there are 2 outs now for Will Brennan, the right fielder. On Friday with a double and a homer, he's hit this one to center. It is deeper, but it is playable, and it is caught by Dalton Varsho.
A bit of trouble, but Barrios unscathed.
The starting pitcher for the Guardians is Ben Lively, and this is his first career start against the Toronto Blue Jays.
As Horwitz pulls one to the right side, in and out of the glove of Jimenez. And that is enough for Horwitz to reach with a leadoff base hit. And just like the Guardians in the top half of the inning, the Blue Jays have the first 2 men on. So 2 on, nobody out, and here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And a base hit into right field for Guerrero. Horwitz is going to be held. And the Blue Jays have loaded the bases with nobody out. So what a golden opportunity here in the bottom of the first. Dalton Varsho is hitting in the cleanup spot today.
2-1 is popped up on the infield. Infield fly rule in effect. Rocchio calls everybody off, makes the catch. 1 down.
And now it's going to be George Springer.
Swung out and missed. He got him to chase a pitch on the outside corner.
So it's going to be up to Alejandro Kirk.
Chopped to short. Rocchio's play is at first, and the inning is over.
And Lively works out of the bases loaded, nobody out jam. Rookie Addison Barger leads things off for the Blue Jays.
Ripped into right, and that's a base hit. That's the kind of contact and sound that we had been told about and come to expect from Addison Barger. So he's aboard to begin the second, and here's Isaiah Kiner Falefa.
Runner goes. Swing and a miss. Throw it out to second. Not in time. So Barger has his first stolen base.
He's put himself in scoring position for Ernie Clement, who sends it to deep left and gone. On the first pitch that he sees, Ernie Clement launches a 2-run homer. And get a load of this. He is now 5 for his last 5 with 3 doubles and a homer going back over 3 games.
Keep this kid in the lineup. Ernie Clement is all over the first pitch fastball. And how about these young kids? You have to get something going in this lineup. Ernie Clement puts the Blue Jays up 2-0 early.
His second hit in as many at-bats here today. Here's Dalton Varsho. Now is pop one up back of third. Schneemann racing down the line, and that's going to drop fair. Schneemann couldn't get there. Quan couldn't get there, and that's a bloop single for Varsho.
So here comes Toronto again. They've had action in every inning so far. George Springer struck out in the first. Double play ball. Rocchio to Jimenez. On to Josh Naylor. 2 down.
Well, that certainly helps.
So a runner at third, that's Guerrero. With 2 down, Alejandro Kirk steps in.
And the 3-2 is popped to right field. Will Brennan makes the catch.
Good work by Lively to work out of the jam.
Andres Jimenez leading off for Cleveland.
Whoa, what a catch by Guerrero. Taking extra bases away from Andres Jimenez.
The first task is putting your defenders in the right positions. The second task is to flash the leather, and Vladdy was ready here. Didn't have to go far, but he had to reach as far as he could to get that ball from going down the right field line.
It looked even cooler in slow motion.
It always does.
And here's Josh Naylor. Naylor lines one to left center field. Schneider over, and he's got it. 2 good plays this inning.
Well, nobody is more appreciative of good defense than the guy on the mound, and these are 2 very hard hit balls, and Davis Schneider takes extra bases away from Josh Naylor.
The Guardians with 2 on and nobody out, just like they had in the first inning.
Bo Naylor, who is still looking for his first hit of the series.
Look at that. And a base hit into left field. Schneemann will stop at third. The bases are loaded. Nobody out, and Stephen Kwan coming up. Line drive, base hit left field. That'll get a run home as Schneemann scores. Rocchio stops at third. They're still loaded. Stephen Kwan's second hit of the day. He was batting a cool .355 with runners in scoring position, and he gets them on the board here in inning number 5.
Gosh, that's just such a good piece of hitting right there. 95 at the top of the zone, full well knowing he puts the ball in play in that situation. It's a run scored. Now we got a chance here again with bases loaded, nobody out.
Tyler Freeman 1 for 2. To short. Kiner for left, a long flip to second for 1. They turn 2. Guardians tie the game as Rocchio gets home from third, and Bo Naylor, the go-ahead run, is standing over at third base. Well, Andres Jimenez is 0 for 2.
And a roller down to first. Guerrero's got it, and that will retire the side, but Cleveland has tied it. 2-2 going to the bottom of the 5th. Back-to-back walks to open things up here in the bottom of the 5th. And that's going to be that. Lively will not be given the opportunity to face Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Instead, it's going to be Nick Sandlin. Here's a shot to deep center. It's off the wall. And because nobody knew if it was going to be caught or not, it's the longest single that you ever saw to load the bases. So here's bases loaded, nobody out for Dalton Varsho. And Dalton gets one high in the air to deep right. And it is gone! Dalton Varsho with a grand slam, and it is 6-2 for the Blue Jays.
When a pitcher falls behind, you're sitting 1 pitch, and you're looking for the heater, and he got a fastball up and out over the plate. And what does he do best? He gets up and around that pitch and puts it in the air to the pull side to right field and gets it out of here.
The second grand slam of the season for Dalton Varsho, the 3rd of his career. And boy, did it come at a good time.
And back-to-back walks.
And the batter is Addison Barger. And a line drive base hit into right center. Springer is getting the wave. The throw is cut on the infield. Springer will score. RBI single for Barger, and it is 7-2.
Well, Addison Barger is not missing the fastball, and he got another one this time from Sandlin and smokes this ball into center field. And he barreled it all right. He was all over it.
2 down, and the batter will be Daniel Schneemann, who singled and scored in the 5th. Schneemann pops one deep left field. Back is Schneider looking up. Gone! Into the bullpen. Daniel Schneemann's first major league home run is an oppo shot.
Well, that was extremely impressive by the young man right there. That is now, to your point, Matty, the second ball we've seen go into that Blue Jays bullpen. And I think catching Blue Jays off guard on that one, and just like that, the Guardians are right back in this game.
And Stephen Kwan coming to the plate. 68 hits in his first 43 games of this season. How about that? Another 3-hit game. 2nd in a row.
Now 11th on the season. 11th 3-hit game. I know we're sounding a little repetitive when it comes to this, but man, that is a great swing.
Now Tyler Freeman. Runner goes. And it's grounded up the middle. Out there, and that's a double play.
Wow. Presence of mind to stop on second before the stealing Kwan got there, and turn 2, the new second baseman, braces the highlight reel. Right now the tying run is on deck.
Brian Rocchio will be the batter. He's 0 for 2.
Rocchio rocks one to deep right field. Barger back, looking up, it is gone. Brian Rocchio with his 2nd home run on the road trip makes it a 1-run game. It's 7-6.
Well, he's got one right-handed in Miami, and this one's left-handed here in Toronto.
Oh, that was a great swing to right center. Doesn't have to go over by much as long as it goes over.
Out number 2. Guardians down to their last out. Stephen Kwan has 3 hits today. Right back up the middle and through. The tying run is reached. Stephen Kwan with his 4th hit of the afternoon.
So the tying run is 90 feet away, and now the trainer Jose Ministral is coming out. Jimmy Garcia is coming out of this game. Nate Pearson is on. Then the batter is Andres Jimenez. Runner goes. And it's hit in the air left center. Kiermaier racing over. He's got it. And the Blue Jays hang on to win it 7-6.